Single eighth notes and rests. We have talked about and performed eighth notes, but they were always eighth notes paired together. Just think back to when the single eighth notes were in Mr. Henry's piano class. They each equaled half of a beat, and of course, they eventually fell in love, got married, and paired together, equaling one beat. But not every eighth note is paired together and married. Sometimes they're by themselves, and we call them single eighth notes. Single eighth notes kind of look like a quarter note, but they have a flag on the end of their stem. The single eighth note only equals half of a beat. So, if we looked at this circle as one beat, we would only fill in half of the circle. Let's serve up one single eighth note in the music bakery. We would actually only need half of a plate since the eighth note equals half of a beat. But you cannot just have half of a plate being used, you need to fill the other half. So, here we have a single eighth rest. A single eighth rest. The eighth rest kind of looks like the number 7 with a dot. It also equals half of a beat. For the other half of the plate, we are going to use the eighth rest. Since the single eighth note equals half of a beat, and the eighth rest equals half of a beat, together they will equal one beat. Let's look at this example. Here we have a quarter note. On plate 2, we have an eighth note and an eighth rest. Plate 3, we have an eighth rest and an eighth note. And plate 4, we have a quarter note. 4 plates total. Let's give a number to each plate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, we are going to add the word "and" in between each number. What? Oh boy. Okay, remember, when we see paired eighth notes, we would clap and say TT, which is great, but for now, we are going to change it up a little bit. We are going to place the TT with a number in the word "and." That helps keep our plates in order by giving them a number. Back to our example. Hey, don't forget the ands. There we go. On the first plate, we will play the quarter note and say the number 1. Then say the word "and." Do we clap on the word "and"? Nope, because there isn't a note or rest underneath the word "and." Actually, the quarter note is held through the word "and", like this. So make sure you hold on to the note when counting 1 and. Next plate. Cool, we get to use our new note and rest. For the single eighth note, we will play while saying the number 2. But for the eighth rest, we will not play as we say the word "and." You have to make sure there is silence during the word "and" because of the eighth rest.
Hey! Yeah, make sure you're quiet when you get to me. I'm trying to rest.
Oh, I get it. Trying to rest. Let's look at beat 3. For the number 3, there is a rest. So, do we clap when we say 3? Nope. That number 3 is taking a rest too, so please do not disturb.
Yeah, I'm trying to rest.
Now, we have the "and" of 3. Is there a note? Yup, it's our new single eighth note. So, we will play as we say the word "and." Cool. Last, we have another quarter note, which will perform as we say the number 4 and held out through the word "and." Just like we did with beat 1, let's try it out. Just make sure you hold the note as you say 4 and. Phew, that is a lot to take in. Okay, it's now time to play our entire rhythm. I want you to really focus in, especially on plate 2 and 3, because that is where we see our new notes. I will go first so you know what to do. Really pay attention to make sure I play it correctly. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. How did I do? Oh, no.
I'm trying to rest.
I didn't. I couldn't have. I did. I played on beat 3 where the 8th rest is sleeping. Sorry, Mr. 8th rest. I know you were taking a rest. Oh boy. Okay, let's try this again. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Phew, I did it. Okay, I want you to try this rhythm along with me. Make sure you count everything out loud as you play, and of course, watch out for beat 3. Let's try it together. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Quick review. We learned a bunch today. We talked about the single 8th note and the single 8th rest. Each note or rest only equals half of a beat, and when we perform them, we will also count 1 and 2 and so on. Super sweet.